think we're just about live now. We've got the crazy tune by Small Hooman to start us off. He made a little track, and unfortunately he didn't get featured yesterday or the week before. So I did say I'd put his track at the start of the stream today, and it's definitely a weird one. I think we can agree. Definitely has some charm to it. So let me get things loaded up here. Hello Isaac! Hello, nice new video thumbnail. Is there a new thumbnail? Did I already make the thumbnail? I don't think I did. I need to... The thumbnail is not the one that you're thinking of. Because the thumbnail I need to do right now. So I need to go into my YouTube studio and I need to put the thumbnail on top of it. I think the thumbnail that you probably saw is the channel banner, I think, maybe. So let me just update this this thumbnail. I'll wait for a few more people to join, and then we can get right into it. So, right, I'm just going to put the thumbnail on right now. Since you guys join like right at the start, you're probably never going to see this thumbnail because I'm only putting it on right this second. Okay, so the thumbnail is updated now. It's just like the one you would see after on YouTube or the one on Twitter. Basically, it's like the Ratchet and Clank thing. So it's part 4. So we're making the Hell Planet tunnels today. The tunnels aren't that intricate, to be honest. I don't think it'll take us that long, because it's going to be more linear. I had some ideas, some gameplay ideas, so it's not just walking through tunnels. There's actually some things in. Hello, Firecat! Firecat has made an appearance. Hey, Firecat. Yeah. Firecat. He's joined for another great stream today. Haven't you, Firecat? You're really warm. You're really, really warm. I'll let him chill out. Find a spot to bug me. Right, where are you going to sit, Firecat? Huh? Don't sit on the PlayStation. You're not allowed. You're not allowed, Firecat. You and your massive tail. Anyway, that was appearance from Firecat. Hey Small Hooman, I don't know if you got here in time, but I played your track at the start. It was quite a short track, so I don't know if you heard it in time. Sounds like Goat Sim in space. I've never actually played the Goat Simulator games, and to be honest, I don't really want to. I don't think they're all that interesting. It could be quite annoying, I think. But I don't know, if you like that kind of ragdoll-y kind of stuff, then I'm sure it's alright for you guys. Okay. So I'm going to tweet this out now. So I'm going to try and do every stream now, update the thumbnail on the video, and tweet out the video as well. So let me just do that just now. I've kind of got the whole thing prepared in advance. It's already on Twitter. I just need to click send, but I need to get the link for the video before I can actually do anything. I don't know if there's something up with my laptop, because like for some reason the Wi-Fi signal cuts out now and again. I don't know if it's just getting old, but it's like it'll be running full bars and then suddenly it drops to like 0 bars, and I don't really know why. It's quite annoying, I'll be honest. Yeah, my track. There you go. You got your fame there, Small Hooman, right at the start. The thumbnail is the stream banner. Yeah, the thumbnail automatically when you stream from PS4, it's always going to start with the banner. But then when I go into my YouTube studio, I can actually update the settings here. So let me just get a link here. Get shareable link. There we go. Put the link on Twitter. Right, I think we're good to go. that out just now. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Always update the thumbnails for the video, the live streams beforehand. Get all of the tweaks sorted, and then hopefully that can generate a bit more interest, I guess. Yeah, it shows your YouTube banner. Yeah, it's just normal for the start of the stream. I tried to finish up my philosophy essay today. It's annoying, so I just want to get it out of the way early. I could have sworn that you said that your essays were going to be quite fun. The fire kit, I know, we just had to have the fire kit. That's another thing as well, what I need to do. We don't actually have a snapshot of the fire, so we kind of need it. I think we need a snapshot of the fire. Even though John Jerry Steve is not here, he's technically here with us in spirit, which is the most important thing, I think, anyway. Cat, she's the one who tried to kill you. It's actually a he. It's a he cat. I know. Inadvertently tried to kill me with a masterfully planned trap. One of my kittens is actually sleeping next to me. Oh, okay. Very nice. It's nice when they're small, isn't it? They don't bug you so much. Hey Joro, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. A dog is better than a cat. I do love dogs, but I'm a lover of all animals, to be fair. So for me, I'm going to be nice to all kinds of creatures. Anyway, I should probably detail more of this, but I'll do it later. One thing I wanted to do was basically just find a door that we're going to put here, and then after I get the door, then we can start to make the tunnels. So the tunnels are going to go from here. They're going to go up this way. There's going to be like, I thought I could make like these kind of pipes where there's like fire coming out of the pipes, and you have to like jump over them or go through a gap, or maybe they turn on and off, so you have to time your way through it. You know, that typical platform kind of thing. So you'll make your way through that way, then there'll be some enemies, you turn round, and as you go up here there's like a big hole in the wall that's been destroyed. So you need to make your way to the hole, and maybe there's more enemies and there's more fire traps and things like that. Maybe like traps in the floor that open up and there's fire coming out of it. So that's my idea for the tunnels once I find a door that we can use. Cat dog. Did anyone ever see that? I don't know if it was on Nickelodeon. There was like a cat and a dog, and they were like conjoined together. Was that called Cat Dog? I can't remember the cartoon, but it reminds me of that. Dogs are way better than cats. Watch, you're gonna get controversial. Some people might take offence to that. Cats are evil, Isaac. Oh. Mine is okay. I'll forgive them. Sometimes they accidentally slash you, but they do have giant nails, so they can't really help it, I don't think. They will find you and snatch you. They claw you, get in front of your TV and stuff. I mean, they accidentally claw you. I'll stick up for cats a little bit, I think. Yep, I think so. Cats are better than dogs, period. Now we've got a huge debate here. Cats v dogs. Which one will prevail by the end? Could you also technically change the title on stream as well? Yes, I could, technically. I just need to open the laptop, go into the studio manager, and it's kind of like editing a video. You just go, there's like a one that's live, and you just edit the live one, and it should automatically update. Do you think I should update the title? Do you think it would make sense? What does that say? Dogs equal better. Is that a dog emoji? I thought it was a cat from a distance. It's a very small dog. No, the essay sucks. The book I have to write my essay about was written by two wannabe philosophers who literally don't even understand their own theories. I believe this happened, but I'm not quite sure. You know. Did you see the picture I sent you on PS4? Yeah, I sent you a message. I was like, what the hell was that? Is that like Boveretta's brother or something? It looked quite weird. It was quite interesting. I don't know if you're using that for the game or just randomly. Sorry LBA for this question, but that would be like a house is burning and you can save a kitten or a puppy. What would you choose? To be honest, let's just leave them all. Let's get out, save ourselves. We can always buy a new one, right? We can't buy a new human, that's not allowed anymore. I know the question is evil, I know it's the worst question ever. I'd save the puppy, then go back in for the kitten. The kitten's probably... See, that's the thing, the kitten probably already escaped on its own because it's smart enough to actually jump out the window. You only have 5 seconds, small human. Oof, that's an exploding building then. Not enough time. I would get both, one in each arm. Just throw them in your beard. They'll nuzzle inside your beard. I'm sure that could hold them together. Is it possible to stream 2 times? What is that? Is it possible to stream 2 times at possible? At the same time? I mean... Technically, you probably could. Like, I could stream from the PS4 and I could stream from the laptop. You just need a different device to stream. But when I go to stream later, if I get a streaming PC, I'll be streaming from YouTube and Twitch at the same time. But I won't be doing 2 separate streams. It's literally one stream, and there's a website you can use that actually takes your stream and it puts it to other services like Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. So they do all the work for you, but it's only available on, you know, the computer. I can't do it on PS4 because you need to custom, you know, set it up in a sort of custom way. So I can't actually do that for now. Dude, you can only take one. It's too late, man. They're so heavy, you can only get one. It's a welcome garden character. I turned into a middle-aged looking man. Oh yeah, a very funny one. Well, if I had to, I'd go for the kitten. You're evil, LB. Just buy a new pet. Oh jeez, I know. Or we can just stick to digital pets. You know, I could just get those video games like Nintendogs or something. Cats. Or old-fashioned Tamagotchi. I'm doing it with all of the MM characters. Yeah, I noticed the normal puppet as well with your game. What, Isaac? I shaved my beard, but my hair is longer now. So yeah, I mean, you could definitely use your hair. Just wrap your hair around like that, tie it together, use that as like some kind of hammock they could use. The poor puppy. I know, the puppy's all burnt to a crisp. I did it with Connie a while ago, and I think you saw it. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, that was certainly a weird one. Right, let me see if I can actually find a good door. Let me see. Giant door. Right, no one's actually named it a giant door. Can we write like a grand door? I mean, I don't think we can really use that one. It's too human-like. I basically wanted to find a door that you would maybe find like in a castle or something like that. Or maybe we could use this stone door. It could work, technically. But I'll see if I can find maybe even just a gate would maybe do the job. It's a thing when you're looking for things that aren't realistic, like from like demon worlds and things. It is a bit harder to find what you're looking for. Let me see. That's more like Adventure Time, isn't it? No. I mean, we could maybe use something like that, but it's too human-like. You know. I mean, we could probably use something like a cathedral thing and then just change it up a little bit. You know, like something like that could even work as well. Just change how it looks. change the details a little bit. So we've got this one. Obviously we'll change the graphics and stuff. And the other one, where was it? I mean, I was thinking about using that, but let me throw this one down first, because we could, that if we recolor this, it could work for a giant door, I think. Anyway, just need to fix the damn. Now, you think about that, right? That could work. We just need to change the colours and the textures and things like that. So like the character's pretty small, so considering this is a big demon world, I like the fact that everything's a lot bigger. So I guess it's kind of the same size as that door. Maybe I'll make it like slightly bigger, and we'll put it here. There we go. Wait, let me see if that's aligned properly on the grid. Not quite. It needs to be like this way, I think. Let me turn that round a bit. Okay, so something like that. So I'll recolor this, or I'll create a brand new wall or something. I really just wanted the door itself, because the door is basically going to open, and it looks like this is individual doors, so I actually could possibly animate this. So once you finish this area, the doors will open, and once you go through these doors, then you get to the tunnel section of the game. So I'll just quickly mask this a little bit better, just to sort of fill in the gaps. That'll do. And again with the ceiling and stuff like that. So we'll probably just do something like that, I think. I think that looks okay. So I'll obviously change this up later, unless it's not too difficult. Let me see what it's like. Right, so all of the cubes are pretty much individual. So someone told me that I could use like the coat mode, but I don't know. But see if I sculpt in. Hold on, let me see here. If I use the coat mode, let's just make it green for now. See, it would change the whole object green, and I really just want it to be the individual blocks. And I think that there's probably a way I could do it. I could probably separate the door from the blocks, that way I could texture those. But let me just kind of texture it like these walls, I think. Right, what even block am I in here? Right, this one here. Oh god, it actually goes over everything. It really is over everything. Uh-oh. I really just wanted it to go over like one block, but I think this is like one massive sculpt, as opposed to individual elements. I think what I would need to do is probably copy the door, and then I'd probably need to go in and like literally delete everything inside the sculpt, or at least, and just leave like the door, you know. But I think that's going to take a lot of time to get through. I don't even know if it's going to work. Let me see. This is why I don't really like working with sculpts that are like, it's just the one sculpt, because it's very hard to edit. So I'm going to try and see if I can delete all the PCs around it, and then maybe we can just use the door itself. Sorry for destroying your creation, but it's necessary. Because like, this probably saves a lot of thermal, I guess, but editing wise this is not so good, because I literally just wanted that door. So I could try and find a different door and just use that, but I wanted this one. So we'll still get the stones here. Let's give myself some options, right? I'm going to take this one, this is a backup, and then again I'll just delete all these stones, so we just have the door itself. Assuming this goes well. Let me just take everything away. Let's see, what is that? There's wee things down here, but I think that's just the cracks in the bottom of the wood. Right, let me get rid of these. Okay, so now we just have the door that we were looking for. So it means I could colour that and then make this its own thing. I'm probably going to have to, if I want to animate this, I definitely need to copy it again, because since it is one sculpt, I don't think I can actually animate it. So I probably need to like copy this, delete one side on one, delete the other side on the other, and then animate the doors separately. So we'll just pretend that's our door there, right? And then it means I can properly colour this thing. See, like that. I probably won't make it quite as dark as that. Let me see, can I change it slightly? See, what does that look like? It's just kind of the same. Right, well, we can always change that, right? So we'll just say that is our entrance there, and then we've got our little door here. So that's one way you can get around it without actually having to paint the whole thing. 'Cause since it is one sculpt, we kind of got around that problem. So we've got our little pit here. We're going to the arena. It needs a lot of detail. We still need to put like chains and skulls and some of the fire pits and some other decorations to make the floor a bit more smoother. But I think that's what I'm going to do for this area. So I'm going to save this again, and then I'm going to remix this one so that we can make the area for today. So today's area is going to be the tunnels, and I don't think it's going to take us that long to go through, because it is tunnels, so you know they're not exactly the most complex of designs. So we'll keep the door there. In fact, let me just keep those there right now. So we're kind of working from like the other side of the door now. So let me copy one of these, make it a bit smaller. I'm probably going to change the floor, to be honest. Oh, I thought that was something I ruined there, but I think that was the holes I was trying to plug. I'll probably change the floor because in the tunnels I kind of want the floor to be a bit different. But just for now, just to sort of get it working, I'll sort of put it like this. So let me see, let me fix this, hold on. So we'll put it like that. So you're coming at, I don't want to make it like so narrow. I want to give you some space, but like we said before, let me take a copy of him, or let me just drag him over here. Hopefully he doesn't fall again. So we can sort of see that he is quite small compared to the rest of the world. But that's the whole idea, really. So let me just start this again. I think we're going to be back to Small Human's track here. And so that's like the size of the door in this alien's world. So I think if you're starting here with a character, and we'll say we've got like a wall here, and then we've got like walls on the other side. I don't want to make it like too cramped. Let me see if I put it like that. So like, it's like this. The tunnels aren't so narrow. You've kind of got some space to move around in. I should probably make it a little bit narrower, maybe. Not super narrow. Just enough where you feel like you're in a tunnel, even though it is an alien world and they have a lot of space. I think that's a good width for us there. No buffering for me. Maybe try to reload the stream or lower the graphical resolution. Yeah, it might just be your internet having a bad day, maybe. Hopefully it's sorted now. Hey LBA, I have an idea for a planet. It's called Coldinox. The world is so cold, the water you see isn't water, it's fluid oxygen. PS, just an idea, don't want to disturb your concept of the sci-fi game. Well, we are making like a planet that is like an ice world. So when we get to that world, we could definitely do that with the water to make it look so cold that it is almost like a mist, you know. So it's a good idea. Definitely we'll use that. And I'm trying to remember. I think is it the Firecat blocking the way again? I think it was Small Human yesterday. He came up with an idea for one of the other planets. I'll need to try and remember what it was. Since it was in the stream chat, I'll forget. That's why it's always good to leave notes, maybe in the Discord, so I can remember some of the ideas that we can use. I need about 5k more characters, and I'm roughly done with the essay. That is one long ass essay, no way. How many pages is that? Must be a good amount. Firecat, I know you just got comfy, but you can't rest on the base of the monitor, otherwise everything's going to go to hell. Twice in one stream, I know it's because we remixed it, so we started all over again. How great is that? It's slowing down because of the lag. There's no lag. Don't lie. It's probably because maybe you didn't enable the frame rate option. I could probably enable that for you next time. So, let's see if I can do this without causing an absolute disaster. Okay. I'm just going to take this off. I'm just going to do everything freehand, right? So maybe the tunnels are a bit wonky. But because I'm changing the floor anyway, I don't really care too much. So I want to make it kind of long enough that I might even make it like that, so it's like it's not exactly straight, you know, you kind of go in and there's like bits coming off. the other side, just to make the tunnel a little bit more angled, I guess. So, where are we? Here we are. Yeah, you're looking at me, aren't you? Here we are. So you come down, the tunnels won't be like straight, they'll be kind of curved a little bit. I think it works out a wee bit better. So considering you're this size, you're not going to walk really fast, so I think once we get past this sort of area, maybe there's like some enemies in here, and then we're going to reach a point where there's like a wall, and then we have no choice but to turn. So I'll get more of these, but it's going to be more like that. Let me fix this. So we kind of need to turn at this point, so I'll make it like that, kind of. And then this one can stay there. I'm going to create like a wall here. Ta-da! So once we get through here, we'll get no choice but to turn left and go down this way. So keep moving more of these. Yeah, that looks alright to me. So this is the part where there's going to be like these fire contraptions. So I'll need to find like some kind of pipe, I think. Let me see. Something that you would expect, not like a Mario pipe. Maybe something like that, I don't know. I don't know why his creation has got the date on it. Why would you not remove that? Oh. Pretty cool, eh? For some demonic battles. Right, I just want some kind of pipe that I can use. It doesn't even need to be demonic. Literally just needs to be a pipe that I can fire stuff out of, you know, like something like that, but instead of water, it's fire. Now, I've seen the thermal on this, but maybe it's just because of the level that it got taken out of, so basically I would just kind of delete this water. There we go. There we go. So really I just got a pipe. So I'll use this pipe, but I'll put like fire coming out of the pipe, and these will be like inside the walls. So they'll just be like that. So as you turn the corner here, there's going to be some dangerous pipes coming for you. So I'll need to drag our character back over here just so we can measure up where these pipes need to go. So you need to jump over these pipes or wait until the pipes have stopped producing flames. I'll probably put the pipe in like this, and then I'll put like some rocks around the pipe so that you can't jump over the pipe. Let me just get another bit of the wall here so I can kind of see how much space we've got. Let me bring that in a wee bit like that. Make it tighter. Right, so let me get some of the flames. There's definitely better flames that I can use, like a stream. Maybe I should probably search and see, because there's one that we can use that's more like, oh look at that, someone's actually made a planet. That definitely saves me a lot of time. Because we do need the fire planet, so we could use this. So we need a fire planet, we need a lava planet, we need a ice planet, kind of like a poison, toxic planet, and a giant spaceship. That's kind of what we need. So let's see if I can find maybe something like this kind of fire. I want a fire that kind of shoots out. I see one here. Where is it? Fire flame. That's the one. Let me see. Can I use this? Don't know if it's working. For some reason it's not loading. I do not know why. That's a shame because I kind of needed that one. Come on, just let me use this damn fire. I don't think it's going to let me take it for now. Can I try and find another one? It's not so important, I can always get another one later. It was just so I could get one that looks like the fire was actually like shooting out of the area, like in a long row. So I'll change these this fire once I find a better one. But just to give you some visual ideas, the fire's basically going to shoot out from here, but it's going to shoot out like kind of like that, you know, like it's a big row of fire. And you need to kind of wait for it to stop before you go through. And then there'll be smaller fires that you can kind of jump over. So let me get another one of these. Because obviously I don't want people to jump on it. So kind of like that, you kind of see the pipe. In fact, I could make the pipe really hot actually, but I just don't want people to jump over it. So you can see it's going to be roughly like that. You need to wait for the pipes to stop before you pass. Other fires you can actually jump over and avoid. So that's the sort of the gameplay idea that I've got for this one. 20,000 characters total for the essay. That is insane. I don't think I've ever written something that long. But I mean, characters is a bit like, how many words do you need to write? That's a bit more accurate, I think. Because it sounds like a lot. When you say characters, it does sound like a lot. So, but when you put it into words, is it more like 2,000 words, 3,000 words, that kind of thing? This is only one of 2 essays I need to write this month. Well, I'm sure you've got loads of time. You're still at home, right? Even though the schools are back, I don't think you actually go to physical school. So, I think you've got some more comfort to relax. But I definitely argue the current one is far worse than the next one. Well, that's good then, saving the best till last. There is a super chat icon. Can people donate now? Yeah, I meant to mention that. So because that I got accepted into the partnership program, not only does it allow me to monetize the channel by putting ads on videos and stuff like that, but there's also a super chat now. So basically the super chat allows you to make a comment with a donation, and then your comment goes to like the top of the chat, and depending on I was reading up on it, depending on how much you donate, the colour of the donation changes. And there's also something called super stickers as well. So it's like, if you don't want to write anything, and you would prefer to use like a sticker, like an emoji or something, instead of writing something, then you can do that too, you know. So it's got a few different options, which is quite good. It just means like from now until the future, we've got some options for trying to grow the channel a little bit, you know, because obviously if we want to keep growing, we need to make sure that we're expanding the type of content that we make, and definitely means I can definitely do more streams. Oh, I think I kind of moved this one by accident. I didn't mean to do that. So it means I can do more streams. I can do I should probably say longer streams, and it means I could probably get a lot more progress done, because you know I still need to leave to go to my work. So like today for example, we can't really stream for that long, but in the future, if it makes sense, I could just not go to work and then just do this stream for like 3-4 hours. That would be like the most ideal scenario. But I was also saying in the Discord, it means that I can also possibly do some giveaways as now, so it's not all just about the funding the channel, it's also about being able to do different kind of things. So I definitely could do some giveaways with anything that we make on the channel as well, which is quite nice. Gives us an extra little thing that we can do. And of course, if you ever want to promote anything that you've that you're working on, then of course you can also use the super chat for that too. Right, so I've got this copied down here. Just turn this round, make a few more. Try and make it kind of tight but not so tight, because I don't want it to be too difficult. Let me see here. Copy another flame over there. Just like that. Once you bypass one, there's going to be like another one that you need to watch out for. Maybe I'll do like one more maybe, because I don't want it to get too repetitive. I feel like I can do a few, but there's a limit, you know. So I guess that's alright, isn't it? It's kind of spaced out, so you kind of go past one, there's another one, go past that one, then there's another one, and then I'll try and mix it up a little bit here. So maybe I'll do like flames coming from above, for example. You know, so maybe it's like three flames, and it's kind of like, it's like, you know, it goes like in a pattern. So you've kind of got a choice about how you get past this area. Oops, didn't mean to copy that. Right, bring that forward, maybe not so forward, maybe a bit there. Give yourself some room to breathe, I think. So once you pass these, then we've got the big car wash ones that are swirling round. So these will be like, or maybe it'll be like 2, and then you can go through the middle, and then it changes, and then the middle one goes, and then the 2 at the side disappear. Or I could randomise it and make it really difficult for you. So we'll do one of those. And then maybe there's like ones that you need to like jump over. So let me copy another one of these. So like I was thinking that maybe there's one you could like platform to get across maybe, but it's kind of like that. And there's like fire on either side or something. It's like you can't jump too high or you get burnt. You need to kind of jump through it, you know. So, let me just copy this a little bit. So we'll make some like stuff, like, I don't know. You can kind of get over it, I think. It's just me experimenting here, just to sort of do something a little bit different. So you'd have to like jump, but then like jump through the fire, even though it's not that difficult, but it's going to be exciting. And so I think that's enough for that sort of area, because we don't want to do too much. So you're avoiding these, you're avoiding that one. You're jumping up here. Maybe I could do like another platform here that you have to jump over to, and then there's like another one of these, but it's like it's a little bit further down, so you could technically jump over it. So I'll put that down there, and then put the other platform like that. So I mean, you're here, you could probably jump over there, and then maybe I could put another platform like here, and then the top down one, maybe there's like another flame here, but it's like right in the middle, and you need to try and go around it without touching it. So let me see, maybe make that one a bit wider, so you can probably like move this a little bit over here. That. So if you jump from this one, you jump over to this one, and then it's like you just need to kind of go around it without touching it. Or maybe it turns on and off, I don't know. So there's some kind of platforming variety here with the flames, and I could definitely expand on this a little bit. Just to make the section a little bit longer. So as you're jumping there, you're jumping to the next one, and again, maybe there's like another fire that you need to avoid. So much fire, it's damn fire. That's why I'm starting with the fire world, just so we know this entire level is going to be fire. So I'll put that one there as well. This one will probably turn on and off. This one will probably turn on and off. Yeah, so I think that's kind of what I'm going for. And then after that we'll just jump to like the next one over here. Alright, so that gets us past that area. Maybe I'll make it even harder, and there's actually another flame here that you need to avoid. One final flame for your journey. So I'll take that one, put it here. So this will be like, I think this will be like the final test. And then after that you go back down to the ground again, and we go down and get another piece here. Okay, so now we're back down to the normal ground. Down here. So now I can put more of the walls in. Some of these spaces up, I think. Hopefully it looks okay so far. I think it looks alright. Just try and put these walls kind of close enough. This wall here is like this is like the end of that corridor here. So the wall is going to go like here. In fact, I was thinking like I could make it so it's like it continues, but then it's kind of blocked off like that. So maybe like some enemies can come down from here, but you can't get up. You have to go to the fire cat went in my way. I couldn't see there. So this is like a platform for the enemies to come down, but you have no choice. You have to keep going this way. So hopefully that looks quite good. And I'll fill the floor here as well, so that if you fall, you die as well. Maybe I'll get some of the other fire here. See, when you're working with all these little tight sort of areas, it's a little bit harder to navigate, especially when we've got all this fire going about. So we have to wait for these to turn on and off. Again, this will be like a randomised one. We eventually go through. Then we jump up, we jump through this one, and then we're basically using these platforms to jump across the fire and jump and avoid things. So we're jumping the platforms, we're waiting for things to turn on and off, we're going around things. We get down here, maybe more enemies come down, or they're up the top taunting us or something. And then we have to go down this way. And from this point on, at the end of this corridor, this tunnel here, at the very end there's going to be like an opening, which is basically where we're going to exit this fire fortress and leave the place. I'll just catch up here with some of the stories here. I have released 3 new disturbing puppets. One of them is the one you saw, LB. I'm sure that will be very useful for a lot of people. Also, will this game feature the same voice actors? Yes, it will. The exact same voice actors. No problem. Maybe even add a few more, we'll see. I actually had to write 80,000 characters for my internship report. 20,000 characters are about 3,000 words. Yeah, I thought that, like 3,000, yeah. That's not so bad. You can do it. You can do it. Characters counts. Everything. Yeah, characters are A, B, C, D. You know, just letters. Also, I do have to visit physical school and do assignments at home. I mean, I did even write exams at school yesterday and the day before. Ah, okay. I thought you were doing things at home, like writing your assignments and things. So, how is the school in Germany? Like, do they have like any procedures on how to be more careful, or are you finding it all a bit too strange? You're going to school. So yeah, Germany, that's the one, is dumb. Makes sense. Germany is a very clean place. What do you mean with clean? By the way, you spelled Germany wrong. I know. You're taking a leaf out of Small Human's book. Isn't there less litter in the street? I didn't spell it wrong. I did that on purpose. Oh, there we go. We're starting a flame war here. Compared to England, I mean. I always say Germany instead of Germany for reasons. Sure thing. So doing that, my town is super filthy. I mean, it's probably like all those used onions that you've left on the street. Aye, alright, Firecat. Calm yourself. Where I lived, it was very... Does that say very clean? Germany is portrayed as a very clean place to the outside, but trust me, there are a lot of filthy swamps over here. Some villages are fairly clean, bigger towns and large cities are not at all. I guess that's just one of the things about large cities, isn't it? They're harder to maintain. Yeah, I was in a small village. Small villages are pretty nice, but every other place over here is utterly terrible. What about Hamburg? Is Hamburg good? I've heard Hamburg is very nice. When I was younger, I went to Dodenhof with my parents like every week, and now I actually miss it. It was a great place to go shopping. I used to hate it. Wait, what? You miss it, but you hate it? You're very strange. Hello Kaneki, how are you doing today? Thermal looks kinda full. It's just cause of all the fire, to be honest. Most of the gameplay stuff is because of the music, to be fair. The graphics, there's a few items over here, which I didn't use. As you can see, we've got like a lot of skulls here and elements that I haven't even used. So I'll wait and see. Once I decorate everything, I'll wait and see what's left. And if I don't actually use any of these, like these rocks for example, I haven't even used them. I don't even know if I will. So I could just delete these, delete most of these skulls, and then that'll definitely give us a lot of thermal back. It's kind of, but also we need to consider that we've got, this is a big area, you know, we've got this area, we've got the arena, then we've got the tunnels. I'm probably going to, once I finish all the level designing for this area, I'm probably going to split it all up. Like, I can probably try and get this area in one scene. It's just that when I add the combat and all of the characters, it might take a lot more thermal. So if I'm having problems with the arena, then I'll make this one area, this a second area, like a scene, and this a third scene. Because the loading times are pretty fast, so I don't think it would really matter that much. As long as we're getting good performance, I think that's the most important thing. The thermal is like, oof, I know. That makes no sense. Thermal is full because of the music, exactly. Are spaces technically characters as well? I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Could be. School in Germany is utterly terrible regardless of Corona. That's quite surprising. I thought Germany would have been quite good. Good economy and stuff like that. Depends on the assignment. Usually they count as well. It's crazy though, having to count your spaces. Just count your words, man. Don't count your characters. It's easier that way. That way you can't just start using like really long words to fill out your essay, you know? If you use a 3-letter word or a 10-letter word, it doesn't matter. That's one word. You don't get any help from me. How has this onion thing become such a huge meme? To be honest, like everything in this stream becomes a meme. So your onions and your garlic, your Isaac mode, everything. That's John Jerry Steve's leg, Small Human's Bovretta. It's all becoming part of the stream, man. It's all one big entity. And the usable hamburger as well, yeah. Because it's so crazy. Haven't been to Hamburg. But I believe it's in a bad state right now as well. I wasn't really meaning in terms of coronavirus, I just meant like in general, was it a nice city to visit? Yeah, I hated it when I was younger, but now I actually miss it. You never know what you had until it's gone. Exactly. Corona. Yeah. Hey Graham Malley, welcome back. How's the level going? It's going pretty well. I don't know if you just saw me hovering over there, but we kind of like got some level design here. So this is like the tutorial section for the beginning of the game. Just so it teaches you how to do the platforming. Very simple. This is going to be like an arena. You're going to get enemies that spawn out of these portals. And then there's going to be like a big mini boss in this cage, and he's going to drop down and try and murder the life out of you. And then after that you go through here. And you get into these tunnels, and it's going to be quite dark, but then you get all the fire, and the fire will turn on and off, because right now this looks pretty impossible, but don't worry, it'll be turning on and off. You'll be platforming, and you'll be waiting for your timing to pass the fire. Then we've got a ledge up here, we're going to have some enemies up here, and this is the last section of the tunnel here. So there's going to be like an exit here, but it's not an exit that was created. It's like the wall was broken down. I don't know who broke it down, but it's broken down. So we're going to exit this fortress through that way, and then we'll go outside. Outside is going to be quite sandy, quite dusty, with obviously a lot more fire. Very bleak atmosphere, and you can see the planet is under attack. It's about to be destroyed. So you have to make your way across the crumbling outside parts, and then I'm going to have like one big boss battle. Something comes out of the fire. It's like this big thing with tentacles or something, I don't know. And then you have to slide your way down and rush and avoid all the hazards and get back to your ship before the planet just gets utterly destroyed. So this is like the idea for the tutorial. Shows you how to do everything. Gets you into the story, and it's linear for the tutorial, just to kind of get you into it, and I think it'll be quite exciting to play through. And then once you go to the other planets, they'll start off in like an open world, so you'll have like main missions, side missions, collectibles, and then you'll also have some linear moments. So for example, when you go to the acid world, maybe there's like a forest you can visit that's linear. When you get to the ice world, there's an ice cave that's more linear, more story focused. When you get to the volcano part, there's a volcano you go inside. So there still will be more linear levels, but they will be accompanied with more open world sort of gameplay, if that sounds about right. I just wanted to make the tutorial more on rails, just because I think it's more exciting, you know. When you plunge people right into an open world, I think it can be a bit too much at times. People don't really know what the hell they're doing. So if at least I have a tutorial, I can set up the story in quite an exciting way, because it is pretty exciting trying to escape a planet that's, you know, about to get destroyed. I don't know if I'll keep this going. I might just move this like that. You're never going to come up here, this is just for background decoration. And I'll optimise everything once I get a chance as well. So this is like the last sort of section here. I might even make it so it's like you could go that way, but it's kind of blocked. What are you looking at, Firecat? There's nothing up there. It's blocking my way, I can barely see anything. Oh, he's on the move. Firecat's on the move. No, Firecat! You stay there, Firecat. Hold on. Firecat! Stay with me, Firecat, come on. You're causing problems, Firecat. We cannot be having this. Cannot be having this. What does it say? Bet Retisis Viewburger the 6th. That's it. A brand new name. Brand new identity. I know LB, but regardless of the virus, Hamburg is also in a pretty bad state, honestly. Oh really? That's quite a shame. School during Corona sucks. What sucks more is writing important exams next week during Corona. It's never ideal, is it? Hey! It's on the PlayStation, hold on. That's it, guys. Causing problems, massive problems. I think he just wanted to eat, so I took him to his food so that he could stop bugging me. Good for temporary visits, I believe, but for actually living there, not at all, in my opinion. Alright. If you remember Epic Toasty, who joined the stream a few weeks ago, he lives in Essen, I think it's called now. I don't know what Essen is like. Is it a nice place? You tell me if you've been there before. What I hate most about school during Corona is that I have lunch breaks, but I'm not allowed to stay on school grounds during them. I actually have to leave the school grounds. That's weird. Because you could catch Corona outside the school as well, you know. Don't have long, so I might go on a bit. Don't worry, to be honest, today, Tuesday and Wednesday, it's always short streams. I'm pretty much finished, to be honest. Like, we did the tunnel area that I was planning to do. I don't think we'll do too much more, to be honest. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. I'm probably going to leave myself in a short moment. I'm just going to fix this little, the end to the tunnel here. Put that there, and even though you're not going to get to go this way, I'm going to block it off with something. I don't know what. Just put that there, kind of like rocks. Then we'll just keep this going in the background, I think. I can't wait to start working on this level, like the proper gameplay and stuff. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, I think. So I need to fix this floor as well. What about Bremen? Werder Bremen? Good football team. Frankly, I don't accept literally having my time wasted by school, so when I have lunch breaks, I just go home and don't return for the day. Oof. Rebel. Nah, that's a good idea. If they're going to kick you out, I mean, by all means, do what you need to do. Honestly, most German cities are kind of bad. Oh, that's not bad. Well, they do say that people that live in these countries, they always say bad things about their own country. So, like, we might think, oh, Germany, it looks like such a nice place, but then all the Germans hate Germany. And it's just like any other place in the world. We think Italy, oh, Italy's a beautiful place, Rome, and, you know, Venice, and all these, Florence, and all these kind of places. It's like, so nice. But then Italians might be like, no, Italy's horrible. There's, you know, so it's like everybody hates where they come from, you know. Stay in school, kids. I know, stay at home, stay in school. It's very confusing now. Too many messages. More like online school now. Except from Isaac, he actually goes to physical school. Crazy Germans, eh? Also, Shining Earth is such a fire track. I don't even know the names of these tracks, but it's good that you recognise them. Online school, we don't have online school. No? What the hell do you do for school then? I like Bremen. It has a very good museum right outside the subway station. The giant log sandwiches, baguettes you could get in the subway station were great. Nice scenic areas, it's great. Good for food then. Now you don't have to worry about being caught eating in class because no one can stop you. Yeah. Good point. Stay in cyber school, kids. I know, join the Matrix. Do not leave the Matrix. That's how they get you. I like Stuttgart. Has the awesome Porsche Museum. But real talk, one Germany car brand sucks. There's the Firecat again. Opel sucks. Never heard of Opel before. Naughty Firecat. See, Isaac, this is why dogs are better. Dogs are probably like shit all over the PlayStation, to be honest. Feel bad for people who want to graduate. Hey, Swagfo. How are you? I remember Berlin being noticeably clean compared to England. Yeah, maybe it's like for us, if we go to Germany, it's like, wow, this is so clean. But for Germans, they're like, this is not clean enough. Like, I think Japan is really clean, like very, very clean. Whether the Japanese agree, I don't know. AKA Vauxhall. Ah, okay, I know Vauxhall. I thought Vauxhall were English, were they not? I'm sure Vauxhall were English. Interesting. London in particular, yeah. Essen really isn't that great. Oof. So you're telling me my friend is living in a dump heap? You mean the city or the food? And London is definitely a city I do not want to visit, honestly. London's weird, because it's like, I've never been to London, but it's like, it looks like a really great place, lots of tourism, lots of rich areas, but then at the same time London has such a bad reputation for like really poor poverty and knife crime, and like it's like a mix because London's so big, you know, there's just so much crap. It's like Glasgow, there's so much good but then there's so much bad as well, you know. Did I do good? I guess you did. The city, Essen das Dreckscaff. Is that the full name? Or is that just you doing a small who man? Remember when London was good and a destination that was quite high on travellers' lists? I always thought it was. Yeah, that's true. Germany is a great place and very clean, yet Germans hate it. I'm not going to read that. I don't even know what that is. It's objectively not a good place to live. Oh well. Is that Dutch? I don't think so. An accent. More of a blend of kind of Austrian and something else. Definitely dialectical, though. Why aren't schools doing school in VR? It's such a good idea, probably too expensive, and a lot of people these days are so technophobic. Like, they just don't know how to work computers or internet, you know, even in this day and age. They see technology as like a young man's game, you know. But everyone should really get into it. It's like my dad, he never gets into technology, never. He doesn't even try. Just a phone, that's it. VR expensive for poor peoples. I know, you need to use like that Samsung VR, it's just your phone, you know, on a bit of cardboard. It's not really VR, it's just putting your phone up to your eyeballs. I'm selling cheese for $9.99. Is that a good price? I don't know what currency this is. Man, I want to go to Japan. Jazzpunk has made me want to go there. It also made me want to learn Japanese, but I gave up, it's too hard. Is Jazzpunk from Japan? I thought it was the United States or something. Can I have some free grill fine. There you go. Some smelly cheese. The only country I really want to visit is New Zealand, to be honest. That looks really clean. Is that just because it's the Lord of the Rings? You know that's why. I learned to count to 1,000 once in Japanese. Didn't continue it, so I forgot pretty much everything. Oh, what did you want to learn that for? Just for the hell of it? Good cheese, thanks, man. No problem. But yeah, Japan looks great. It does. It's a shame that they have so many natural disasters, but yeah, it does look pretty cool. My stock is Lord, and we're going to have to get some more cheese in production. It's universal money. What cheese is? It's Bitcoin. Oh god, no, don't talk about Bitcoin. Hey Crook Vulture, hope you're doing well. I know 2 different words for butt in Japanese. Alright. Is it stuff like, oh, oh? That's all the anime ever does when they see a butt. It's always like, oh. I'm gonna steal your cheese, you damn small little mouse, man. To be fair, nah, I didn't even watch The Lord of the Rings, and I forgot it was apparently made in New Zealand. You need to watch Lord of the Rings, it's one of the best movies, best trilogies ever made. And I watched it again recently, and it hasn't aged that badly, to be honest. It still looks pretty cool. And they don't use a lot of CGI, a lot of the orcs and the Urukai are real people, so it looks really good. Unacceptable. Dropped in especially to share that with you guys. Thanks very much, that was very much appreciated. I don't know if you saw now, Crooked Vulture, but we got finally we got monetized. Thanks to you guys watching all the streams and the videos. We got monetized. Finally, we're part of the YouTube partnership, so we have some more features added to the chat now, such as the super chat, which lets people highlight their comment at the top of the page with a donation for whatever they choose, which is obviously going to help us grow the channel, maybe do some giveaways in the future, expand our streams and things like that. So I think that's a nice little feature to add to the chat from now till the future. So as you can see, we've kind of finished this area. We did like the jumping tutorial, the combat arena tutorial. We got some more tunnels here where we need to platform through some dangerous obstacles. Some enemies are going to come down here, and you basically need to make your way to the end here and exit this area to get out of this horrible fortress. So I think that's the kind of like the tunnel's done today. Like the fire is going to come out like a gun once I sort out the logic. I think everything else looks pretty good. So I think next week we'll start designing the outside of this fire fortress as you make your way towards your ship to escape before the planet blows up. On Thursday and Friday we're going to do the third and final building of the hospital. I've already got an idea for how all the areas are going to look like, so we'll do that for Thursday and Friday, and then on Saturday we'll keep going with the Outlast playthrough. I think we're on part 3, I think. All I know is that symbol is okay. I don't watch movies. I thought you knew. Yeah, but you've got to watch some of them. Some of the more important ones. My DualShock controller just turned off. That's not good. Let me see. I have another one here. I think I always have a backup. Switch from the blue to the red. Hold on. Let me just there we go. Full charge. You're ready to go. Stab small who man. Yum, this is very nice stolen cheese. +1 London knife crime. You actually stabbed the cheese. Oh god, you're obsessed with cheese, man. Ketsu and Oshiri, if you wondered. They actually sound like quite nice words, to be honest. They don't really sound like they're bad things. Oh, nicely done, LBA. Congrats. Thanks very much. Yeah, it's good. We're slowly making more progress, which is nice. And but ultimately, as long as we're making more progress on the games, and you guys are having a good time, that's the most important thing. Oh no, respect, or is that minus respect? I want some BBQ chicken to go with your cheese. Oh, all the cops are showing up. Oh no, gotta run. Takes cheese and run. Run for the house! No, my cheese. Oh no. You sound like damn Wallace and Gromit here with guns. So I'm going to have to go back to work now. So thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. It's been eventful as always. So yeah, like I said, the next couple of days we'll do the survival horror game. Try and get as much done of the third hospital building as we can, so we can start working on the underground lab maybe within the next couple of weeks and get the final stretch of the level design for that game done and dusted, so we can go back over, properly detail all the environments, add some gameplay, and hopefully Isaac can get a move on with the music so we can test it in some of the scenes and stuff like that. So see you later, Graham. Thanks for checking in. See you, LB. Thanks for streaming. Going to finish my essay in the next few hours. Yeah, good luck. Hopefully it's all going to be good for you. So see you later, Isaac. See you later, Graham. See you, Smallhoo Man. See you later, Crooked Vulture. See you later, Swordful. Gonna head now. So enjoy the rest of your day. See you later, Joe, if you're still there. And I'll see some of you guys again tomorrow. Bye.